Hey guys, you know what time it is. For me, of course, it is time for yet another Diet Coke break. And as promised, this is my 2014 yearly favorites video. Most of these things were not featured in monthly favorites. Some of them were, but most of these things are things that I really and truly just enjoyed using from January to December, the entire year last year. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you guys the things. I have sort of a mix of things, and at the end I'm going to also list my favorite YouTubers from the entire year and get you guys to check them out. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is just kind of a group of things, but these are things for the home. These are the wax melts, and I absolutely fell in love with wax melts this year, melting them, you know, in the tart warmer or wax warmer or whatever you want to call it. This just happens to be 3 that I'm using now. I'm not finished with them, but I just wanted to show you guys what I was talking about. But this is from Glade. This is the apple cinnamon cheer. Smells really good. You know, you just put the cubes in, they burn down, they smell good in your entire house. This is Better Homes and Gardens. It's called the Comfy and Cozy. This smells so amazing. The Sensationals line from Walmart, and this is Coffee Cafe. And it looks like this, and it smells so good too. So anyway, wax melts, that's the first thing that was a favorite for the entire year. The next thing that I have to show you guys is also a line. It's not necessarily this particular body wash, but the Tree Hut Shea Moisturizing Body Washes. I went through, I think, 2 or 3 of these this year. This one, obviously I'm not finished with this one. This one is Brazilian Nut. It smells amazing, and I'm going through this now. But I really enjoyed all of these tea tree body washes. And I got these at Ulta. They're all super moisturizing. They smell great. They're not very expensive because a lot of times you can find them like buy one get one free, or like buy one get one half. And they smell good. They use certified organic shea butter. They're sulfate free, and they just leave your skin feeling so soft. So this line has been a favorite of mine this year. Favorite eyeshadow palette of the year was probably the Smashbox Sparks palette, and it looks like this right here up close. It looks like this open. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful colors. I absolutely love this. I wore it all year, and I've actually finally hit pan on a couple of the colors, which is pretty amazing in my opinion. So this was actually a favorite the entire year. 2 mascaras that were a favorite during the entire year, which I've actually used up now, and they are going to be in another empties video coming up. But the first one was the Lash Out Butterfly mascara, and that is what that looks like. And I really enjoyed this. I like the mascara. I know there were mixed reviews on this, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it, and I actually have the new one. I think it's got some red on it that I got in that Target beauty box that was like the day after Christmas. But I have not started using it yet, but I'm very excited to use it because, I mean, I know how much I love this one, so I mean, I can only imagine I'm probably going to love that one too. But anyway, this was a favorite during the year. Also, this NYC Big Bold Curl, this was also a favorite this year. It was kind of surprising, but the wand on this one is large, which I was kind of intimidated by at first. That's what the wand on this one here looks like, and it's just kind of, you know, it's shaped like that, and it's supposed to curl your lashes, but it is a fairly good size wand. But I love it. After I used it a few times, I didn't have any problems with it or anything, and it's absolutely a great formula. It curled my lashes, and I loved it. Oh, and if you're curious, if you don't know for some reason, the wand on the Lash Out Butterfly looks like that. Not getting it focusing very well, but anyway, the wand looks like this. It's kind of a curved shape. It has these bristles here at the end. They're supposed to, you know, fan out your lashes, and for me, it did a good job. I did not have any issues with it whatsoever. I really liked it. The next thing I have that I used almost the whole year was from Tarantino, and you'll have to excuse the smudges on the packaging, but it looks like this right here. This is called the I Dream Hyperlight. I absolutely love this. I use it all the time. If you follow me on Instagram and you look at my makeup of the day pictures almost every day, this has been in the majority of them. You really can't tell here, but when you put it underneath your eyes, it just makes them brighter. It helps to camouflage those circles a little bit better. I really like the formula. I love this product. Another thing I really loved was the Benefit Highbrow but not for the reason that you're supposed to use it for. I did not use this as a brow highlight, you know, under here or anything. I actually used this in my waterline, and it worked really, really well. This is super creamy. It's super, super, you know, pretty, and it's just a really light color, and it kind of brightens up your whole eye area. So I use the Benefit Highbrow Pencil as a liner on my bottom waterline, and it looks amazing. I really like it. Another thing that was a favorite last year was my Beauty Blender. You have to excuse it. I know it's dirty, but it's time for me to wash brushes and everything. So I really didn't know what all the hype was about the Beauty Blender. I mean, I used makeup brushes, but the majority of my life before I really got into makeup and everything, I always just used my hands. It wasn't until CoverGirl came out with that. Do you guys remember CoverGirl came out with that compact that was like I can't remember what the formula. It wasn't liquid. It was more like a solid kind of makeup, and it had the little square sponge in it. That was the first time that I remember using any kind of like a sponge applicator for that makeup. And I was in high school whenever that came out, and I just remember being like, oh, this is just great. And I don't know whatever happened with that, but I do remember how the sponge worked, and then that just kind of, you know, I stopped using that foundation, and so I stopped using the sponge, and then I never thought anything else about it. Went back to using my fingers until everybody started talking about this Beauty Blender. And so I tried a couple dupes. The Real Techniques one works really, really well also, but other beauty blender, like the ones that are shaped like this, the fake ones, I have not found one yet that I think does a good enough job. This is the original Beauty Blender. I think I got this one. It was 20% off though, so I did not pay full price for it, but it works really, really great. Works really well. But like I said, a much cheaper alternative that I think really works just as well also is the Real Techniques sponge, makeup sponge, so you guys can check that out. They have those at Ulta. I got this one from Sephora. Okay, another thing that I really liked all year pretty much was the Smith's Rosebud Salve, and I had used this at the beginning of 2014, and then I kind of forgot about it for a while, and then the past probably 2 or 3 months I picked it back up, and I've actually made quite a dent in it finally, which I'm really kind of excited about. But this is a great formula. It smells good, it's super moisturizing, it just feels so good on your lips, and it has just a slight pink tint, so it gives you a little bit of color if that's what you're looking for. It's absolutely great. Also, my Ambient lighting powder from Hourglass. I have the one in dim light. If you guys have watched any of my videos lately, you know that I've been trying so hard to hit pan on this thing, and I still haven't, but I don't know, I'm just going to keep plugging away at it, but I really like it. I use it to set my under eye area a lot of times, and sometimes I'll even use it all over my face. So anyway, I've really enjoyed this, and I've used this pretty much the entire year. And then I have 2 primers that were favorites for the whole year. Now, both of these are used up finally, thank goodness. This one was the Cover FX SPF 30 Protection Primer. It looks like this. I really, really love this primer. It's a silicone type primer. It was amazing. I loved it, and I finally finished it up. And then this one is the Garnier 5-Second Blur Skin Renew Instant Smoother. It looks like this right here. And I really like this also. It's more of like a pink, it's got like a pink base to it, but when you put it on your skin, it blends in, smooths your pores out a little bit, things like that, and it also has a slight pink luminosity that shines through your foundation. Not sparkly or anything, but it's just like a glow. I really, really like it. I used it most of the year, and I finally also used it up, so that's great. Another thing that I'm still not finished with, but I'm getting there, is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. I've been trying to finish this for months, and I don't know. I used it today. I use it a lot, but it's just still not, it's still not done. But I can finally see a little like space right here, if you guys can see that. So hopefully I'm getting on down there, but I am in the color Light in this. I love this. It's pretty much a full coverage for me anyway, as good or better than any foundation pretty much. It's also got the SPF 50 in it, so it's great, and I did use this the entire year, and I'm still trying to finish it up, so I really like this. And then my favorite skincare line was the Michael Todd True Organics. Now I have some other things, other skincare things that I'm trying out now, but as far as a skincare line as a whole, the Michael Todd True Organics, I have several of their products, and I've been using these probably for the past couple of years. So the line in general is what I'm saying is my favorite. My favorite shampoo for this year has been the Daddy O shampoo from Lush. And it looks like this. This is the dark purple shampoo that is for lighter hair, blonde hair, gray hair, lighter hair. It gets the brassiness out, just kind of strips all the gunk off of it and really brings back to life the bright color that's in your hair. I really, really like this. The scent is not for everybody. It's a little bit earthy, but I really like that kind of scent. It's pretty pricey, but I only use this once or twice a week, sometimes just once a week actually. So this, I mean, this will last forever. I think this is the medium size bottle. This was $20, but like I said, it lasts forever. You don't use it that much, and it really doesn't take that much. So highly recommend this. Also from Lush, my favorite like pre-hair treatment was the Marilyn hair treatment. And this is also for blondes and like a lighter colored hair. And it says it's a softening pre-wash treatment with chamomile and olive oil for blondes who want lighter, brighter, shinier hair. So this is something that you use. You put this on before you get into the shower. It's just kind of a liquid. I don't want to pour it out. But anyway, I don't have much of this left. But you just take this and you run it all over your dry hair before you get in the shower. And I just pile my hair on top of my head. I let it sit there, you know, for about 20 minutes. And then you get in the shower, you rinse it out, and you wash and dry and condition as usual and all that stuff. And it's really, really nice. It really brightens up my hair, and I absolutely love this. Last thing I have is my the Avon. It's the eye primer, the little primer pot from Avon. And this says eyeshadow primer, so I think maybe this is the only color. I tried to finish this up, but before I could, I mean, because it's a really good size pot, there's a lot of product in here, and I tried to use it up, but before I could, I did hit the bottom, you can see there, but before I could actually get this finished, it dried out and got a little bit cakey. But I mean, I had it the entire year. It lasts forever. By far my favorite eye primer of the year. So those are my makeup and beauty favorites for, and that one household favorite for the year 2014. I also have some YouTubers that I would like to showcase. These girls were my favorite YouTubers for the entire year. I watched them all year, and I'm just going to tell you what their YouTube channel name is. And these are girls that I have been watching all year. Now, I have, in the past 6 to 7 months, probably accumulated another whole list of girls that I absolutely just look forward to every video they put up on their channel. And those girls, I think I'm going to do a separate video for like my favorite YouTubers or something. I have a lot more favorite YouTubers, but these are just the ones that I happen to watch all year. So these are the ones I'm listing in my yearly favorites, and I wrote them down, so you have to excuse me if I'm looking down. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and list these in no particular order, and then I'm going to insert a picture following their name so you can kind of match them to match the channel to the name. And then also in my description box below, I will have all of their channels linked so that you can click on those and you can go ahead and subscribe to them so you can start watching them as well. So the first girl is Mary Allison from alovetart. Next is Jessica Green 518. Next is, her name is Laura, and I think it's Hapagirl8, H-A-P-A-G-U-R-L 8. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but Hapagirl8. And then rachaeljadee. So those are the ones that I've really enjoyed watching. Now, I don't want to say that these girls aren't bigger YouTubers, because I'm not saying that. I enjoy their channel, I enjoy their videos, but I just feel like they're the more kind of, to me, this is my personal opinion, they are to me more relatable, kind of more down to earth. I don't know. I'm not trying to put anybody down or say anything bad about anybody when I say that, but I just kind of feel like these girls are the more kind of down to earth girls that I can relate to. Like, I feel like if I were to like run into them in the store, we could have a conversation about, you know, a recipe we're having for dinner, that kind of thing. And I find that really comforting and sort of, you know, welcoming to watch channels like that. I mean, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I mean, I do watch a lot of the bigger YouTubers. You know, I watch Tati from Glam Life Guru. I watch Tiffany, Makeup by Tiffany D. Ingrid, Miss Glamorazzi. I watch Leanne from Leanne Says. I watch a lot of those too, and I get good stuff from them too, but these are the ones that I feel like are just more relatable to me personally, and so I just wanted to share them with you guys. And the girls that I have just recently started watching the past 6 months or so, there's quite a long list of them, so I'm going to do a separate video on those pretty soon and list all of those great girls and their channels, so you guys go check them out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this favorites video from the year of 2014, and I hope that 2015 proves to be a wonderful year for us all. Lots of new things to try, lots of new experiences, and new favorites and memories to be made along the way. So if you enjoyed this video just a little bit, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a really fantastic afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.